and welcome to Eyewitness Report on Channels Television. I am Yomi Otaigbe. On this edition, we'll bring you eyewitness accounts of a peaceful protest that turned deadly in Lamrode, Adamawa State, a situation that leaves the community in shock and mourning. Also on the program, growing concerns over the worsening condition of the Asaba-Onitsha Expressway as the festive season approaches. We'll be back shortly with the details. What began as a peaceful protest turned deadly, with women bearing the brunt of the tragic incident in Lamrode, Adamawa State. The sad incident has left families of the victims and the entire community in deep sadness.
A scene of grief and solemnity. Mourners and sympathizers, mostly Boitier women, dressed in black, converge on the Newman General Hospital mortuary, where the bodies of their friends and relatives were deposited. From the Newman mortuary, the grieving crowd takes to the streets in protest. Emotions also run high at the mass burial site in Lamrode, where the killings reportedly occurred. The victims are said to have been part of a peaceful protest that later turned deadly. Eyewitnesses insist that the Nigerian army opened fire on peaceful protesters who had gathered to express anger over recent attacks on their communities.
Soldiers go for peacekeeping. They don't kill women. I am aware of that. But in this our case, soldiers came and killed women, which is very bad. No one was having any armed. Nobody was having something with them. We were just holding leaves, which we all know that leaves are a symbol of peace. Everybody knows that. But in this case, we were just standing with leaves. While they were coming, they invaded us, killed almost 10 persons, of which it has really, really touched our heart.
Those army, they were coming with about some of the trucks, that is the military, they came. One of their truck passed. There was a guy holding a MG gun on top of the truck, one of the truck. When they come, they shot the bullet at the top and on the air. He shot at the air like this. They laughed. They were laughing. They shot the bullet. The road was open. Everybody cleared out. They went and passed. So those particular people that shot this bullet I'm holding right now, when they came, they stopped the car. They stopped the truck. I have never seen where a military man came down from a truck and went on his knee, pinned down, and aimed at the women in close range and fired bullet on rapid, and shot about over 20 people at the spot. 5 people were lying dead at that moment. So people died at the hospitals. Seriously, this thing baffles me a lot, that an army man that is meant to protect the civilians are ending up killing the civilians.
To fight for our rights, because according to the Constitution of Nigeria, we have a right to life, we have a right to freedom, and no uniform personnel will deny us. We have a right to protest. We are calling for justice. Justice. Justice for our women that are lying, 9 of them. Some are taken care of at the hospitals. In General Hospital Numan, some were taken to Yola. We are pleading with the government of Nigeria to come to the aid of the Kwatia people.
These allegations have, however, been denied by the army. In a forwarded WhatsApp message to our correspondent, the Acting Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, Sector 4, Operation Hadinkai, 23 Brigade, Captain Olusegun Abidoye, says the casualties resulted from the unprofessional handling of automatic weapons by local militia within the community, who, according to the army, are not properly trained to operate such weapons. In the wake of the incident, a Deputy Inspector General of Police meets with the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State.
We, on our part as the Nigerian Police Force, we remain resolute. We will continue and shall continue to remain the vanguard of safeguarding lives and property, to ensure the supremacy of law and order above individual and personal interest. We will continue to be behind the good people and the government of Adamawa State by deploying all the necessary tools and resources and personnel that will be required to ensure total peace return, not only to this particular affected community, but to the entire state of Adamawa State. We are committed, alongside with our judicial systems, to go after those that perpetrated this needless act, that justice must prevail.
We also want to assure you that as the government, we will not fold our hands like we favor them. We will ensure that we work as seriously with our people, one big family, to keep talking to each other and keep pleading to our consciences to see the need to live as one big family that has helped us to bring development under this government.
The Adamawa state government also holds a closed-door emergency meeting with heads of security agencies and other key stakeholders.
As a government, every bill that is needed to be paid by any patient or anyone that is a victim of the clash has been taken over by the state government. So their entire bills would be paid by the state government. And after the visit to the hospital, we spoke with the MD to ensure every case that needed a specialist attention, that the specialist was brought in to the specialist hospital to give that attention. As of today, there's calmness in Lamunde local government. People are going about their businesses even though there's a curfew. And the curfew is still ongoing to ensure that peace is restored. And to let our people know that the task force that is made up of all security agencies are still on ground in Lamunde. No single agency has been withdrawn from Lamunde local government.
Meanwhile, the socio-cultural group of the Boatier tribe in Adamawa State, at a press conference, urges the state government to probe the alleged killing of protesting women in Lamorde. The group also laments the recent violent clashes in the area.
We demand that the personnel involved in this heinous act be brought to face the full weight of the law. We demand a swift establishment of an independent and transparent judiciary panel of inquiry comprising respected civil society leaders, human rights experts, judicial officials, and police to investigate this specific massacre and the broader security failures in this conflict. Immediate reparations and apology. We demand formal apologies and immediate comprehensive reparation from the Nigerian Army and the federal government of Nigeria to the families of the 9 murdered women, 11-year-old female child, and all other victims of this needless and mindless onslaught. Immediate redeployment of the current army units presently deployed in the area, and especially culprits, their accomplices, and their replacement with fully vetted discipline forces under a clear and public mandate to protect civilians, not to terrorize them. We call upon the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, the Chief of Defense Staff to act. Our grief is immense, but our resolve for justice and peace remains resilient. And as we mourn, we will not rest until justice is done.
At the time of this report, 9 persons are confirmed dead from the shooting. However, more security personnel have been deployed to the affected communities as normalcy gradually returns.
Welcome back. Despite ongoing construction and palliative works, the condition of the Asaba-Onitsha Expressway continues to pose serious challenges to motorists and commuters. Eyewitnesses share their experiences amid growing fears that the situation could worsen during the festive season when traffic is expected to increase.
The Coca axis of the Asaba-Onitsha Expressway is perennially busy, serving as a major gateway between the southwest, south-south, and southeast. from Koka through Ezenie sections of the road are currently undergoing palliative repairs aimed at easing traffic movement and reducing the daily hardship faced by motorists. The intervention is evident in areas where failed portions of the road had slowed travel to a crawl, turning what should be a smooth journey into a stressful experience. While commuters acknowledge the ongoing efforts, many say the repairs have come late, especially as traffic volume continues to rise with the Yuletide season fast approaching.
For those who are traveling, coming for the Christmas, but I don't know how they are going to do it, but all I believe is this, this road cannot be concluded before Christmas. And they are going to face a very hectic period, hold up. That's just it. To be honest with you, I believe they've done something, let me say about 40% okay. They can open the boat road for them to use for the Christmas. Then after then, go back again and block one side and walk on the other side. But I'm still insisting, there's no drainage. And the work started very late, and moreover, the work is very, very slow.
This is part of what the government need to have done earlier before now. They will have done this thing gradually. Now is a festive period where everybody is busy trying to tidy up for the year, for the end of the year, and yet all roads now everywhere is in shambles. So if the government can learn a lesson from this, I think it will be better, the good for this country and for the government and the masses.
The road is also under construction, and right now the road is very busy. People are traveling to their various homes, villages. So the remedy to avoiding traffic on this road is for the government to hasten up to see how it can speedily finish the road's construction to enhance easy movement and flow for the travelers. But so far I see that they are doing good work here, and I believe maybe before the Xmas period completely, this road will be completely done for easy access for everyone. And I believe the Delta State government is trying, is doing its bit.
To manage the situation, officials of the Federal Road Safety Corps have been deployed along the corridor to control traffic, reduce gridlock and ensure the free flow of vehicles through narrow and construction-affected sections of the expressway.
It's our normal routine. This time, Ember month, we normally have increase in vehicular movement. So we are trying our best to make sure that we have free flow of traffic. Like as you can see, we have more traffic going from Asaba-Onitsha due to maintenance of road down there. And in this lane from Onitsha to Asaba, we make sure that all the vehicles are following the right traffic. We block all of them that want to run against the traffic. So as you can see, the motor is flowing. Everything is going very well.
Traffic conditions appear more challenging around the Head Bridge and the Niger Bridge, where congestion is already building up. Ongoing construction work, coupled with a heavy influx of vehicles moving in and out of the southeast, have worsened the situation. Amid these challenges, the Delta State government has reiterated its commitment to intervene on bad federal and state roads to improve safety and ease transportation for road users.
We have continued to intervene on federal roads because it is the belief of the governor that there are no federal people, that these people who use these roads are our people. As I speak to you today, there are a number of federal roads who are intervening, and you know, all the major bridges you are talking about and flyovers, they all cut across federal roads. The DSC roundabout you talked about, the Funo roundabout you talked about, the PTI junction, and all of them are along federal roads. The one you have from the spare parts market up to what's it called, junction in along the Saple Benin Aziz. It's a federal road. What we are doing across the Abo from Urumi Junction is along a federal road. What we are doing in Otowodo, in Ugeli, is along a federal road. There's a whole lot of intervention. We are having over 250 billion that we are using to intervene along this federal corridor. In addition to the fact that for the federal government to also to be able to construct the approach road to the second Niger Bridge, our government spent as much as 10 billion to pay for compensation, because we believe that when they build this road, it not only changes our skyline, it makes movement and commuting much more easier for our people. But we're also pleading that the federal government too should also up their game using the Ministry of Works to be able to do a few things. I am aware they have awarded the job from the Summit Junction up to the bridge. We hope that they're able to fund the contractor the same way we do, so that the contractor can work with speed. So many a time when people ask us to go and intervene, because it has been awarded, it becomes much more difficult. But you could see that there are a number of roads where we are intervening. So to answer your question directly, our budget includes construction of new roads, reconstruction of failed old roads, as well as maintenance or overlay of existing roads that are showing some stress, and we need to be able to deal with those stress along that particular corridor. All those things are in that capsule.
As the Yuletide draws nearer, motorists are hopeful that ongoing repairs will be intensified and completed on time to prevent a full breakdown of traffic along the Asaba-Onitsha Expressway. For now, road users are advised to exercise patience and caution as authorities work to restore smoother movement on this critical route.
As an eyewitness reporter on this program, you have a unique opportunity to draw public attention and alert relevant authorities to situations within your community. This role requires you to be observant of happenings around you. When you see something of interest, use your mobile device to capture it. To share your findings, follow the instructions to upload your content to the Eyewitness section on the Channels TV app. Be sure to include your contact details to enable us follow up on your story. You can download the Channels TV app from Google Play and other online stores. That's it on this edition of the program. Thank you for watching. I am Yomi Otaigwe. Just keep it locked on Channels Television.